Amanda here with Ironwool Dog Training. This is Spencer. He's a mini Australian Bernie Doodle from Rocky Mountain Bernie Doodles. He just got done with the Turnkey Puppy program, which is for 4 months. He has done great. He is very mellow, sweet, gentle, and so, he's definitely got a lot of burner in him. He's hilarious. But yeah, thank you so much to his family in Connecticut for giving us the opportunity to work with him. We really appreciate it. Yeah, we're going to miss him. So
everybody, I just wanted to show you what we use for a leash. This is Cohen, Spenser, and Fluffy. But we use a slip lead, okay? It's just a little rope and it slips over their head to the base of their neck, and it you keep it up tight to the base of the head. And then this little guy right here is a keeper, okay? And it slips on, not to where it's tight, but just, this is a safety precaution. So you don't want it tight to where it's choking them or anything like that, but you want it just tight enough to where it won't slip off the head, okay? And then the idea behind it is loose leash, okay? So it's loose around them and it's just on their neck, just freely. Loose leash is reward, okay? That's the key to success. So they don't know if it's tight all the time and you're holding it tight, then they never know when they're doing things correctly, okay? So the key is a correction and then release. Correction and release, okay? So if they're getting too far ahead, it's a pop and release. Pop and release, okay? And you instantly go back to loose leash. Then they know they're doing it right, okay? If you move them into their spot and then release. And you always want them at heel, okay, when you're walking on a leash. They know all their commands. This is just a reassurance safety precaution. So I have the leash on the base of the head, okay, and the keeper's not tight, so she's got it loose on here. This is Fluffy, and it won't slip off her head, all right? We want this on the top, okay? So she goes, say she just got up on her own, it's a pop and release, okay, to sit. And then when you're walking, she comes off to the side, it's a pop to the side to break her balance. You want to, instead of pulling back, you want to pull to the side or straight up, okay? So, right there, I did a pop and release, and she sat. The loose leash is reward. You should always be the leader, okay? So don't wait for your dog to take off walking first. She should be at sit while you're standing still, and then you make the first move, okay? And she follows, okay? Or he. So that's very important. You are always the leader. I see a lot of people start walking and they're waiting for their dog to make a move. Well, they're waiting for you to make the move, okay? So you just give them guidance and you take off walking, okay? They should be right there at heel. It's very important. You don't want them out front, you don't want them lagging behind. If she was lagging behind, it's a little pop release, and she's doing it right, okay? If she were to get too far ahead, it's a pick up and bring her back, okay? It's very important that you take total control of the walk. If you want to go on a walk and you want to take them to go to the bathroom somewhere, walk to that area and then you pick the place, not them, and you go, if you go on a consistent walk all the time, instead of you just letting the dog run around for a place to go to the bathroom and you're sitting there letting them start to pull and search around for a place, pick a place, go to it, and then let them go to the bathroom, okay? That'll keep you from having a dog that's just hunting around all the time. I see a lot of people just out there just holding their dogs and they're searching for a place to go to the bathroom. If you take control and find that place for them, then they'll go. It's good to exercise them for a little bit. It gets them stimulated, then they'll just go, okay? Yep. Good. And you should always use the commands when you're walking. So, use the word heel. And this is just there for reassurance. If she were to do something that you don't want, So she knows everything, they know everything. It's just there for reassurance. and then pet them under the chin, let them know they're being good and being proud. Tell them to be proud, okay? Picking up their head, all right? So that's the leash. I'll go and show you the rest of their commands in another video. I want to show you some of the commands real quick. So I'll show you the crate real quick. So Spencer, come, good boy. Kennel. Good. So when you tell your dog to kennel, just point to it, say kennel. They go in, maybe say good boy, good girl. It's very important, okay, that you don't get them overly excited. Keep them calm. This isn't his crate. I'm just using it for an example, but just keep them calm, close the door, walk away, okay? They don't need anything else. They know the routine. And then when you come back, okay, you just come back. If they get excited, the word is no, okay? No, or shh, calm down. Okay? You don't want them too excited because after a while, each time that you come back and the first time it's a little excited, the second time and you're talking, oh, hi, getting them excited. The second time it's a little worse, and then third is more and more, and then next thing you know, you have a dog that has anxiety. Okay? That is a very bad trait to train into your dog. Most people train that into their dogs from day one. These guys have had a good start. So just continue on with it, keeping them calm, okay? It's very important. As soon as you get home, or as soon as they've been in there for a while, do not just open up the crate and let them wander around while you get all your stuff around to go outside, okay? The first thing they need to do is you open the crate and you go immediately outside, okay? So if you have to get leashes and everything like that ready to go, or your jacket or whatever, you say you just got home, you want to take them for a walk, you should have all that stuff ready before you ever walk over to the crate, okay? It's very important because they've been sitting there holding it, and as soon as you get them up and start stimulating them, they're going to have to go, okay? So that's very important. So pull them out. Spencer, come. Good boy. Cohen, come. Cohen. Good boy. Cohen, come here. Good boy. Okay? So there's Cohen. Cohen, come. Good. Sit. Sit. Good. Wait. Fluffy. Fluffy. Kennel. Good girl. Okay? So there's Fluffy. Okay? Fluffy, come. Fluffy. Good girl. Okay? Sit. Alright? Here is the down command. Down. Just point down to the ground. Okay? Fluffy, come. Fluffy, sit. Good. Okay? Fluffy, wait. Fluffy, down. Okay? Just calm and assertive, okay? You don't have to get your energy up. Stay calm. If for some reason they are not listening to you, always go through and make sure they follow through. Sometimes they're a little stubborn, okay? Or sometimes they just don't feel like doing the things that they want to do or that you want them to do. They're still puppies. You have to remember that, okay? Just make sure that you follow through with every command, okay? It's very important that you just make sure and you're always succeed with what you're telling them to do, because it's very important that you stay consistent every time. If you just tell them to sit and they don't sit, then the next time they're probably not going to sit, and then it just gets worse and worse and worse. So let me show you real quick. Come. Good. Sit. Good. Okay. Down. Good. Okay, so they're all doing it. When I say there are times when they don't, okay? Come. Good. Good boys. And I'm holding some stuff here real quick. But when you're calling them, back up. Good. You know, show them, you know, invite them into your space. You never want to go at a dog like this. Like, come here, come here. Because see, they go away, okay? That's very important. It's body language. If you walk into a dog, they're going to back up, okay? They're, you know, so I see a lot of people calling their dogs, okay? And when they're calling their dogs, they're running at them, okay? And their dogs are taking off, okay? And the reason why is because you're scaring them, you're pushing them, you're challenging them, and you're pushing them out of your space, okay? So it's exactly opposite of what you would think. The best way is, come, Spencer, come, good, come on, come, good, backing up. See how they come to me? Good boys. Okay, Fluffy, come, Fluffy, good girl, come here, good girl, come, good, okay? So, Spencer, go on, come, good. Sit. Sit. Good. Wait. They're tired right now. They've been exercised all day. So they've had enough of this. Okay. Down. Nope. Down. Let's see how Spencer, he's stubborn sometimes. Okay? And just follow through with it. Just make sure you're following through with it. Okay? Don't ever let them win. Always get through. And then Fluffy, heel. Showing you heel. Good. Sit. Good. Good. Okay. The one thing I want to talk to you about. Wait, down. The one thing I want to talk to you about is if your dog is scared, okay? Come. Or Spencer. Sit. The one thing I want to talk to you about is how you pet your dog, okay? If your dog's excited, so see how he's excited? Pet him on top of the head, okay? Maybe push him down a little bit. Tell him, chill out. If he's super excited, don't pet him at all. If you want to train a calm dog, pet a calm dog, okay? Sit. Good. Pet a calm dog. It's very important. If you want to train an excited dog, a hyper dog, pet it. But typically you don't want a hyper dog, so do not touch a hyper dog. Only discipline it, that's it. So no, calm down. And once they calm down, then you pet them. Then you let them know they're being good boy. And you always pet a dog that's unsure under the head, okay? Under the chin. Let them know to be proud, okay? And the other thing is say his tail was tucked like this, okay, and he was scared, bring it back out. Let him know. Be happy, okay? You are showing them how to behave. It is your job to demonstrate to them how they should behave. So your energy tells them how to behave. So if you want him calm and proud about being something, show him how to be proud, okay? Don't just expect it from him, because your job is to teach him how you want him to behave, all right? So that's very important that you use your calm and assertive energy, okay? Be very good about that. These guys are such love bugs. I think that's all they worry about is getting loved. But I'll get back to you in another video if I have anything else. All right, guys. So one thing real quick is the key to a happy dog is a tired dog. So make sure they get plenty of exercise. They'll tell you how much exercise they need. If they're too rambunctious, can't sit still, always pacing back and forth, they need more exercise. So it's very key to having a good dog, a relaxed dog. That's what you get when they're exercised, okay? So, real quick, Spencer, come. Good boy, please. Good. Sit. Okay, I'm gonna show you place. Come Come on, come. Good boy. Place. Good. Okay. Wait. Place. So on a place, they can move around. They can do whatever they want. Okay, as long as they stay on that place. If they go to get off, they say no place. Okay. Fluffy. Fluffy. Good. She's tired. Come on. Good girl. Place. Place. Good. Okay. If for some reason, good girl. If for some reason they don't get up there, just take them by the collar and just help them up there. Always help them succeed. Okay. It's very important. That's the same with load up. Load up. You tell them. You point. Load up. Okay. If they don't get in it, they're unfamiliar with the car that they're getting into. Always just help them along if they're not. You know. And a lot of times, you know, it just takes, you know, even to get out, just grab them by the collar and say, come on. You know, and then to load up, and this was the car, load up. You know, same thing. Okay. You don't have to pull them hard. If they don't want to go, you might have to get them feet moving and let them try to do it on their own. Okay. Just show them that it's okay. Okay.
Or use the leash.
Or use the leash. Okay. That's another thing. If you're having trouble with your dog doing some of the commands without the leash, always refer back to the leash. Okay. You know, it's real simple. This is a good helper. Okay. So, come on. Good. Okay. So everything they're taught on is the leash. Okay. So they're very familiar with it. But you can't, the one thing that you've got to remember, and I see a lot of people doing it, is when they're doing something, they're holding it like this. See how he's confused? Which he knows the routine, but if it was something new, everybody wants to hold it tight, okay? It's not the way you do it. You just get them moving forward with a little bit and then release, okay? As soon as you get them feet moving forward, release. All right, I want to show you real quick the difference between stay and wait, okay? Wait is wait, you hold out your hand, wait, or stay is wait, okay? Or stay is hold out your hand, wait is hold out your hand, okay? And then wait means wait for another command, okay? Stay means stay there until I come back to you and touch you, okay? If they ever break a stay or break a wait, it's no, and then make them sit back down, wait, or stay, and stay consistent. Don't ever let them break that. If your dog, like I said in the earlier, if your dog can't sit still, you need to give them more exercise, okay? The other thing is too, when you're talking to these guys and you say, Cohen, you get their eye contact, okay? Get eye contact, Cohen, come. Good. Sit. Good. Okay? So, real quick, I have some food here. Okay? So, when you go to feed your dog, okay, get their eye contact, wait, okay, and then, okay, I'm not going to feed them this because these are treats, but that's how you go about it. You always want them to respect. Sit.
Nose, eyes, ears.
Nose. He's using his nose for smelling. He's got his ears up. He's listening. Eyes first, looking at me. And I want them looking in my eye. Shh. Good. Okay? Dogs think in the moment. Okay? If you discipline, say no, you discipline 1 second, and then as soon as they do it, what you're asking of them, reward. Okay? So no and good boy could be, 10 seconds apart. Okay? They think in the very moment. So if he's not looking in the right position, It's no. And then he looks. Good boy. Good boy. Okay? Break down every movement with your dog and communicate thoroughly by every movement. No, yes. No, good. Okay? Good boy. Okay? It's very important.